So sometimes we have setbacks, and obviously there's a good chance that if you're here with me, that's part of how you got here in the first place. Is you let those setbacks consume you, overwhelm you to the point that you stop moving forward. But remember, you're going to have them from time to time. I've had one for the last few days. I realized today we got to get up and move forward because we're supposed to be people in major progress. And if you're not moving forward, you're not progressing. So we're going to get back to doing what we're supposed to do. So today we're going to start with some leg lifts. Now I have 1 pound weights on. These can go up to 5. Okay. I don't know how much I do this usually with just my legs. So we may have to try a little bit with the poundage, and then if it's not working exactly as we want, do it without it. So anyways, I'm going to probably shift some during this to get laid flat and such, so that I'm actually working the muscles I need to work. The main thing is if you have an adjustable bed or such, or you're in need to be in a certain position because that's just where you are right now in your growth and your development, that's fine. Do what you need to do. The main thing is to keep moving, keep progressing. So anyways, I'm going to lay back some here. Let me get this adjusted and we'll start these leg lifts. Everything we're doing today is a form of leg lift. You're going to notice that my left foot hangs out. That means I have a problem with my left hip. It's not in shape like it needs to be. If you have a foot that lays outward, that's why. You probably already know that. Okay. Alright. So the first thing is first, we're going to try. I didn't realize how this 1 pound may feel compared to what I've been doing. I've been doing it without weights. Weights are new. So here we go. We're going to try to just lift and hold. Usually I lift as high as I can. Okay, going up slow control. Hold it for about 10 seconds. Bring it back down. Don't know if we're going to be able to do that with the leg weights right now. So here we go. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 6, 1007, 8, 1009, 1010. I don't know if we get 3 reps like that, but we did that one. Try to be conscious of like your other foot and such. Mine wanted to try to go, trust me, it needs to be worked in, but that doesn't help us while we're trying to do the workout. So here we go. 1001, 1002, 5, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010. Now what I do need to do better is have some control as I'm coming up. Part of that I do believe is mental blockage. Okay. Realizing there's more weight than there was there before. Oh, can we get it up? Yeah, we can get it up. We just need to take advantage of this opportunity to push yourself, to work harder. So that's what we're going to do. Here we go. Well, there's more. There's 2. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the other side. That's 1, 1002, 1003, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Counting wasn't very good there because I was trying to force the foot straight in. I need to work on that. I can feel it pulling on the hip where the hip is not aligned as it's supposed to be. Okay, let's do the third one. There we go. That's 1, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, 5, 1,006, 7, 1,008, 1,009, 1,010. I have cheated a little bit here because I'm at a angle. Part of that is so that when I speak, you can kind of see my face. Usually when I'm laying in my bed, I tend to get real flat and do this. It's good for sometimes, speaking of the hip, sometimes when my hip just will not stop bothering me, I just do like 3 of these. It kind of just stretches out and the pain starts subsiding. So here we go. Alright, I'm going to breathe for a second. Okay, so sometimes when you're especially starting to something new, like, you know, making these changes in your life, being accountable to yourself and none to others, you know, there's hiccups, like I said. Like I went through some the last few days trying to realize, hey, I've taken on a certain amount of responsibility in that I'm accountable to other people, not just unto myself, but accountable to other people. So I have to get out and make, put together material to post. There you go, release. That being said, sometimes in that process, I have hiccups, glitches. Maybe like we forget to pause and some of them stop. But right now, based on where we are, I don't know that there'll be any editing. When we do stuff like that from now, probably just large. But we're back to leg workouts. This is part 2. Had Looney Tunes or Bugs Bunny, and let's see. Why did I say Bugs Bunny? Looney Tunes. I visualize it in my head, guys. That's what I do. I know that sounds weird, but that's the way I feel like sometimes. It's Looney Tunes. It's crazy. It's like Bugs Bunny all over the place, and that's where I am right now. So I apologize. Oh man, that's funny. Anyways, so let's get back to where we're. Let me try to speak logically again. They're gonna try this one. I don't know if I can do this one together with these weights, but we're gonna try. All right, we're gonna. Of course, my dad would say, "You know what tells? There is no try. Do or do not. Yes." So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do or do not. Here we go. Listen. I'm gonna lift the legs up. Hold them. Split them out. Hold them. Bring them back up. Back together. Hold them. Bring them down. How long I should say. I don't know how long I'll be able to hold any of these. We're going to try. I'm going to say we're shooting for 5 and if possible 10. So here we go. Okay. That was tough. And I'm not gonna lie. That pushed me. I'm gonna confess something to you here. I almost urinated on myself. So, it is good to push ourselves. But if you're like me, you may need to take a urination break, or you may need to at least take the weights off so we can finish this. and not urinate on ourselves. So let's take a pause here. We'll have our producer take a pause, leave a shade, and we're gonna probably go ahead and take the weights off the rest of this one, and then the rest of this period. But each day, keep this in mind, guys. It's always about pushing forward, doing more. So today we did weights for the first exercise. That's good. That is a good thing. That doesn't mean I have to do weights all the exercises we do each day. The point is to try to move forward and progress each day, get stronger, do more. So we now know that we can do a certain amount with 1 pound, and that even though I actually gone to the, that's a good thing, dude. Keep that in mind. I know I seem very blunt here. I suggest you go to the restroom before you start working out. All right, so let's take a pause. We're going to take these weights off. Then we're going to get back at it and finish it. We'll see you in just a few seconds.
I know.
So, we're back, obviously. You notice I did like this, but it's still best, try to keep certain positions. But when you're trying, you're just getting back and trying to get in shape. Give yourself back. I mean, you don't want to do it inappropriately in a fashion that's going to hurt you. But if it's causing you, I don't know, so that's probably all in my head. If this gave me some relief so I could do what I need to do to hold it up down there, do what you got to do. You got to have hallelujah hands and spirit fingers over here, whatever you got to do. Don't beat yourself up, because over time you'll get more strength, more control, okay? Well, not just physically, but mentally. So
That's right.
here we go again. Let's try to, notice I am trying to straighten out my left foot. It does seem to sit. We'll bring it up. Okay. We did not take a pause to go urinate or anything. So I just had to take a breath right in between these reps here. There are so many things you can do. Like if you were bedbound or something, and I'm not. I can really move fairly well still for my size, all things considered. Especially if I push myself. When I don't, that's when I start having problems. I have a machine that we will use here. We've got a bike over there at some point we'll get to. But right now, even like if you can, I can't do this yet. I can't do this. I can't lift my legs and generate in there. If you can do that, like pedal in there, do that, okay? I can sit on the edge of bed and do something like that. Right now, I'm at a point where my strength is where I am when trying to regain it and build it and get some control. Right now, leg lifts are about where my strength is. I was shocked to find out within the last week I could actually hold out here and bring back together and such. So let's do one last rep of that real quick. Whew. Okay. Whew. Like I said, the key is every day to do something. Notice we're trying to do arms and legs. And we'll continue that process because that is a pretty standard process of lifting and doing exercises. I know that I will have the benefit of having some equipment that some of you will not. I'm hoping over time when we pick up some subscribers and such, maybe I can help some of y'all find a little bit of equipment for yourself and get you some equipment. I'm not making any promises, just know what I would like to do. So we'll try to work that direction. I can tell you, if you're curious about any of the equipment, I can tell you most of it I ordered off Amazon, and I can tell you how I went about trying to price what was reasonable. I don't think I got anything was unreasonable, but I also know what it is to live on a fixed budget. And so even as reasonably priced as some of the items may be, it might take them for a month or two in order for you to buy some of the items that we use in our videos. I know that doesn't seem like a lot today, based on where I am. What I need to do, I'm going to have to probably go ahead and answer that call in nature. The only other thing I would do if I were you is I'd go back after we did that set and then go back to the individuals leg lifts, or even do this one. Here, I'll show you this one. Let's do this one. I think I can do this one. This will be our last exercise. It's pretty much the same thing as the individuals leg lifts, except we're going to do them together, and we're not going to do a spread them and bring them back. We're just going to lift them apart. So let's just do that. Let's get this a little flatter. Okay. Wait for a second. Got a second set. We'll drop back flat over here. See if we can get all of them flat. Okay, there we go, last one. So we can get our hands down here where we need to be. Okay, so we got in 3 exercises, which is what we're going to try to start with always, with 3 sets apiece, and usually those 10 reps in this case, whether it's when we're doing 10 reps with our arms, that's going to be, you know, actual 10 reps, or with our legs, it's going to be more about holds. We might get to where we're doing leg lifts like this, so then it would be reps. Right now we'll practice on strength of muscle for holding. That's going to make it easier to lift them up and down by building that muscle, toning it a little more right now, getting that strength built up. Again, this is accountability. Do us a favor. We're trying to build a community here. It's where it's best if there's more than just me and maybe just you. So go ahead, since you're tuning in already, go ahead and like and subscribe, and then go ahead and pass it on. But before you pass it on, make sure you go ahead and hit that notification button. That way next time we drop something, you're here, you're with us, you're not alone. And that's the deal. Remember, this is accountability. We're accountable to ourselves, but we're accountable to each other. All right, we'll see you next time on accountability.